Hey, welcome back to BRR Knowledge Center. In this session, we'll talk about sample C program structure here because when you want to write a C sharp program, you must understand like how C program looks like and then how C++ and Java programs looks like because the C sharp is derived from these programming languages and C++, Java are a parent programming language for C sharp. Hence, as a developer, as a learner, as a kind of a student who is going to learn C sharp, he must understand like from where the C sharp programming is derived and what is the syntax and structure of the programs. Let's briefly see the structure of C program and the steps involved, sections involved in C program, so that a developer can easily understand like how he's going to start writing sample C sharp program going forward. When it comes to this structure of program in C, the basic structure of C program is divided into 6 parts. Okay. So let me the structure of C program, right, is divided into 6 parts, which makes it easy to read, right, and also write a program. Okay, 6 parts. Like the first thing is documentation. Second thing is right preprocessor section where you can define global variables, and next one is definition and global declaration, main function, which is landing control, landing function, landing area, where the compiler start executing a program, and subprograms. So these are the 6 steps involved in C structure, C language. So each step, right, which makes it easy for read and modify this program very easily. C program must follow the below mention or the above mention, right, outline in order to successfully compile and execute program. So when it comes to documentation, right, this section consists of the description of the program, right? When you talk about documentation, it describes the need and purpose of program, right? So the name of the program and the creation date and time of program, etc. So it includes the name of program, creation date, and time. Okay, so it is specified at the start of the program. Normally, these comments, right? Documents can be represented as, right? Using slash slash, correct? So example, slash slash, which denotes the comment section, and basically we use this syntax for documentation. So like here, name of the program, programmer name, right? Date, time, etc. If we can define this way every program, it is easy for any newcomer, a new developer, right, who is going to enhance or modify the existing program very easily instead of depending on anyone's, right? So this will help you the documentation section, right? Small kind of key for the new developer to understand the existing program. Okay, so I'm coming to the next one, preprocessor section. Okay, preprocessor section. Preprocessor section. So as I mentioned, the first section is documentation, right? Wherein you can describe your program details. And coming to second part, this pre-process section is nothing but all the header files of the program is going to be defined in this particular area, like header files to help to access others improved code into your code. That means I have written some program, right, which basically is going to calculate some average marks or some of marks or income tax return calculation part. These things are reusable and anybody can use it, right? So they can simply import, right, as an header file into their source code, and they can start reusing of this. If you want to write this particular program or this particular inclusion statements, you have to define them in the pre-process section. Okay, so all the header files of the program will be declared in the preprocessor section of the program. Okay, header files help us to access others code into existing code. Example, right? As I said, hash include stdio.h. That means this header file contains standard input output functions. Similarly, hash include, right, math.io or math.h, which includes calculations of your program, mathematical calculations, seal, round, circle, draw, all these methods available in this particular header file. So these header files are going to be defined in the pre-process section. Okay, and next one is definition, right? Definition is nothing but, okay, once you define the pre-process section, right? So this preprocessor generally start with hash symbol, right? So the hash defined preprocessor is used to create constant throughout the program. Whenever this name is encountered by the compiler, it is replaced the actual piece of defined code. Okay. So that means this definition section also, right? Preprocessor directive starts with, right, hash symbol, right? Starts with hash symbol. The hash defined, right, preprocessor is used to create a constant throughout, right, throughout the program. So hash include using for defining header file, and this hash define using it for creating constant. That is what definition. For example, when I say like hash define long x100, so that means this is going to be, right, replaced the actual piece of defined code. That means when I use this x, this is going to be replaced with this constant value. Okay, and coming to the next one is global declaration. Global declaration. So the name itself saying that you are going to define variables globally. The global declaration section contains the global variables and functions where they can use in any function. Okay, this section contains global variables, function declaration, and static variables. So variables and functions which are declared in the scope can be used anywhere in the program. These can be used anywhere in the program. Okay, and next one is main function. So main function is nothing but every C program must have a main function. The main function of the program is written in this particular section. Okay, because when you start compiling a program, compiler looks for a main function because from there it starts execution of process. Okay, every C program must have a main function. The main function of the program is written in this section. Operations like declarations and executions are performed inside the curly braces of the main program. Return type of the main function can be int as well as y, right? So now coming to this example, when I talk about this, right, I can say int main inside of this curly braces. You can write anything here, but should be return type integer because you define int. If you define void, no need to return any value. But here I define integer, you must define integer value like int result equal to sum of 10 comma 20, and this result I'm going to return. Okay, so like this you can define this main function. Okay, int main tells the compiler that the program will return an integer value. And next one is last one, the section was subprogram, right? Subprogram means this is a subprogram is similar to a program, and the control of the program is shifted to called function whenever they are called from the main function. Okay, so subprogram is a program, and the control of the program is shifted to the called function whenever they are called from the main or outside the main function. Okay, so these are the different sections of C program. Let me tell you a sample program and see like how it is going to work. Let me open my online compiler here. There you can choose any programming language. Now I'll choose C. So I'm going to write some sample program. Okay, so that you can understand how it looks. Hash include stdio.h, which is my reprocess section, right? And after that, I'll define global variables, a constant variable with hash defined int x 100. Okay, and any global declarations like I'm defining some function which takes, right, y as integer variable. And this is my main function. I'm defining it here, int main, right? Y it is taking input, right? Here I can say 50, right? And I can simply printf of some percentage d because I'm printing integer value, and so I'll use percentage d sum of y. Okay, return some integer value here, integer 0. And I'll write definition for this sum function into y. Here I can say x plus y. So this is my pre-process section, and here, right, I can define my comment section. If it is single one, you can write it in single comment, then you use slash slash. If it is multiple, you use slash star and slash, sorry, star slash. Okay. If a single comment or single line of documentation definition you want to define, you use slash slash. If you want to write multiple lines, you go for using slash star and star slash. Here, I'm saying this is file is sum.cs. Okay, and here author BRR, right? And description, you can say about program to print sum of two integer values. Okay, and this is the preprocessor, right? And this is what you call definition. And sorry, comment, you're writing it right. You need to use this way. And this is global declaration, right? This is main function, and this is sub function or subprogram. Okay, now just run this, you will get the oops error int x100. What happened? Hash define int x. Why so? Hash include stdio.h. Hash define int x100, and this is int some int. Is require anything? No. We'll take any larger value. We try this. Let's give any problem int main void, and this is a program y plus x int. This is fine, right? Hash include stdio.h as defined int extend. What happened? What expected is talking. Oh, semicolon is not required, it seems. No. Int. Oh, I think as this is a constant variable, no need to define type, right? Now execute this, it will give you 10. How can 10? This 10 x plus y. Y is 50, right? And it should give a 60, right? Let me see. This is 10, and here sum of y, and this is int main y. This is 50, sum of d, sum of y. Oops. And this is some function which takes 50 x plus y. I can say 50 plus 10, it should print 60, right? Y print of some percentage d, sum of y. What happened? This is x. This is x. Have you done any mistake here? Let me do this way. Oops. What is the difference between this? Oh, I must give y plus x. Why so? So this is giving 60. That means whatever program you are writing here, that program is executing like in the C language. Okay. So might be I need to mention first variable and this, and secondly this constant variable. Okay, maybe that is the syntax. I'm not sure. Let me check. Okay. So this is something an example of C program. I hope you understood this C program structure, how it is going to start, processing and printing the program. If I want to copy this here for a clear picture on this, right? Copy and paste it here. This should looks like in this way. Okay. So this is something about structure of C program. So I hope you understood these sections and the parts of C program, how you are going to define. First with documentation, pre-process section, definition, global declaration, and main function and subprogram. Okay. Thanks for listening to this video and please subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.